Hello, everybody. Welcome to our first book haul ever.
Yay!
We are Sky and Breeza, and we're coming to you from I don't know where the fuck I was taking that. I was all over the place.
What the fuck?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our first book haul ever. On
Yay!
this channel, we live many lives. And that's it.
Let's get this party started. So these books that we got for our very first book haul, we got them from different sources. Some
You
books
almost
we
hit me
got.
with your head.
So 3 books we got from Amazon. We got 2 from a local bookstore, and then we got another 2 from
Half price book.
Half Price Books, because who doesn't like cheap books, right?
This is The Sympathizer, and we chose it because it is the postcard. The first book in our Amazon book pile is The Sympathizer by Viet Thanh Nguyen, and it is the Pulitzer Prize winner of 2016. Now, we are very interested in reading good writing, so this is a good place to start, of course. This book has to do with a communist double agent from Vietnam. He's seeking refuge in America, but at the same time, he is reporting to his communist leaders in Vietnam. And it's supposed to be a book of, mystery.
Love and betrayal. Come!
Yeah.
Hey!
And so we're interested to see how the plot plays out. It sounds very good.
So the next book from our Amazon pile is The Female of the Species. This book is by Mindy McGinnis, and the reason we got this book is because another booktuber claimed that it was her favorite book for the year 2016. And I mean, this booktuber read a ton of books, so for it to be her #1 book of 2016, that holds a lot of weight and a lot of value. And she really made it sound interesting by the way she gushed on about it. From reading the synopsis, it's about a girl whose older sister is murdered, and now she's on this journey of vengeance, avenging her sister. And there's also like a weird love triangle in this book as well. So we're excited to read this one. Hopefully it comes out to be a really good book like the booktuber mentioned.
Okay.
So we need to tell you guys something just so that you guys don't think we mistreat and abuse our books, because we know we love our books very much. But sadly, don't kill us. So we have a pub who is evil, to say the least. She destroyed one of our books that we got from Amazon.
And the book is We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. And the reason we picked this book is because another booktuber also highly recommended this book. And we are very interested in the plot, which is basically that a young teenager boy is abducted by aliens, and he is given the chance to save the world from total annihilation, in their hands. And this boy is currently dealing with a lot of shit in his life, so he is contemplating if he even wants to save the world. And so it sounds very interesting. I want to see how this book plays out in the end, and so yeah.
So the first book that we got from Half Price Books is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. And the reason we got this book is, again, because several, not just one booktuber, but several booktubers said that this book was really great or really phenomenal. They loved the story. So it piqued our interest. We don't really know much about it, just that it follows the tale of which one?
1001 Nights. 1001 Arabian.
1001 Arabian Nights. So it has to do, I guess, like a retelling of that story.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all we know. If you guys know more about it, let us know in the comments. And also, if you guys liked it, didn't like it, let us know.
The next book that we got from Half Price Books is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. It is a story of a post-apocalyptic world where a troupe of actors travel the world reenacting famous Shakespearean plays, and the story spans decades, and
doesn't it go back and forth through time?
I'm not sure. So it sounds interesting, and we can't wait to read this book.
So the next book that I have for you all today is Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Oh, yes, I said it right. Okay, and this is by John Berendt. So this book, I actually got it at Sam's Club, and what caught my attention first of all is the fact that the font is orange. I rarely see orange font. I mean, that's pretty cool, I think. And then also the cover of the book itself, it's a statue in a cemetery. So I thought it was maybe going to be like a spooky book or something of that sort. But actually, this book has to do with characters that are based in Savannah, Georgia. And this story is actually a true crime murder mystery. So I think there might be some elements of nonfiction in this story, historical nonfiction. Oh, right.
The same fucking dog.
So, our same evil dog, Lily, bit into this book too. I know we need to keep these books higher away from them. She's tiny. We don't know how the fuck she gets on our shit, but somehow she still manages to climb and eat our books. So, yeah, but anyway, I'm really excited to read this one. It's supposed to be very rich and diverse.
The next book in our book haul is from a local bookstore that we went to one day when we heard about it, and we just thought, oh wow, local bookstore. And it was very quaint and it had a lot of old books, and we found some gems among all these books. And one of the books that I found was Leaves of Grass, which is not a book, but it's a collection of poems by Walt Whitman. It is Walt Whitman's most famous work. If you have not read Walt Whitman, I highly recommend getting this collection. It is his most famous work, and it has some of my favorite poems. I first got interested in Walt Whitman when I saw the movie Dead Poets Society. If you have not seen that movie, it's fucking amazing. Go ahead and watch it. And the teacher in that movie talks a lot about Walt Whitman, quotes a lot of his poems, and it's just beautiful, and the movie's beautiful, and this collection is beautiful.
It has Robin Williams, and Robin Williams is amazing. So
yes, and that's it.
So the last two books that are included in this book haul are also from the very same bookstore that I talked about, that we visited, and that was super cute. And the first one that I'm going to talk about is The God of Small Things. This one is by an Indian author by the name of Arundhati Roy. I've never read anything by Arundhati Roy, but as I mentioned to you guys earlier, I really want to start branching out into other international authors. So this one really caught my attention. The title, first of all, super eye-catching, The God of Small Things. And for reading the synopsis, it's about a set of fraternal twins that deal with love and loss. And so they're kind of bound by these so-called love laws, which dictate who they can love, how much they can love them, and that sort of thing. So this story is supposed to be very powerful, very raw, and it's a story of love and loss. And I'm really interested to check out this book. The reviews online are really good, and I'm really excited to read an Indian author. I've never read an Indian author before. And the last book that I want to talk to you guys about is Coffee Will Make You Black. This is by April Sinclair. I've never read anything by April Sinclair, but I really wanted to read this one because of the fact that February is Black History Month. So this story is a coming-of-age story of a young African-American girl who lives in Chicago, and it has to do with her adolescence, as she's growing up, how things are changing, her sexuality, her newfound experiences. So I'm really excited to read this one. I feel it's super relevant to this month. So thank you guys for checking in on this video. We wanted to show you guys our book haul. We found some really good gems. We're super excited to show you all and to read them and to share what we found with you guys.
If any of you out there have read any of these books, go ahead and let us know below what your thoughts were on these books. If you liked them, if you didn't like them, or whatever.
But no spoilers.
Yes, we're brand new to these books, and we'll eventually get to them later on in the future.
See y'all in the next chapter.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.